My name is Goran, I am from Serbia. We are here to present you our ideas about how to save your rivers, and I think that we are very close to save our rivers on Stara Planeta. And it's called Old Mountain, Balkan Mountain, it's have 3 names. This works okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. When I started to see this problem, it was 7 to 10 years. Nobody actually knew what is going on in Serbia. The first place that were under the attack was Kopaonik National Park and Mountain of Vlasina. And actually, no one in Serbia knew what's going there. So I tried to inform the people, and I had a very bad result. But it started to change 2 3 years ago. We started to use television, newspaper, internet, everything. I wasn't alone. There was 1, 2, 3, 10, 100,000 people talking about the problem. So now, today, in Serbia, we have 6 million people. I think at least half of people know about this problem. And I think it's a first step to save your rivers is to inform the public, because finally the politicians are the one who will stop these projects, and they will stop projects only if they're going to lose elections or votes. 5%, 10%, it's big for them. And you have 50% of your people in Serbia telling, I don't like this, don't do this. They're going to stop this. So this was our first step, and we did some great job. When I don't know even the number, 10, 20 television shows, how do you call it? I spoke about the problem, and after that there was a live people are calling and asking questions. And the thing I saw has the most effect is photos. When you talk, they're thinking, oh, this is really bad, but is it true or not? And I have the USB with 100 photos. They were on slide. And people saw this. And I said to you, look, this river, it's going to be in this pipe. And all the people, 10,000 people, who watch the show, or 50,000 people, 100,000 people say, oh, this is really, really bad. So the photos have a great effect. Don't just talk in numbers and endangered species. Use photos. Photos like this. It's very effective. It's really terrific, but it's very effective to show people something like this. This is beautiful mountain river, and this is a green energy. And even a little boy and old granny can say, oh, this is a disaster. Have a strong background to convince not just politicians, but people, the whole country. You have to be an expert in all fields. So now we are talking about ichthyology, and this is barbatula, and this one is Sebanievina aurata, I think, yes. What we did is we called, this is a small stream that is going to save Serbia from lack of electricity, this one. Yes, this one. It's Rudinska River. When the Danube is on low level, here is Rudinska River. So we called an expert from not our friend, but in state company. He do some research and found some endangered species, and that really had effect. So you cannot just say, oh, this is a disaster to dig a river. You have to be an expert to tell this is a critically endangered species in Serbia and lives in this stream and maybe next stream 50 kilometers away. So it have weight. This. Second is the same. Be an expert. You must know your law in Serbia. What is forbidden and what is not. This is in Serbia, and this is absolutely madness. We have a law saying a pipeline cannot be lower than 100 year water maximum. So 100 year water maximum it's like this. This is in spring. This is very big river. So you can put pipeline here, and if you insist on this, the investor will have to do some changes in calculation, and he will say, "Oh, this won't cost $500,000, 4 kilometers pipeline plus everything else. It will cost $1 million." So if you insist on this law, you will create problem for him. I wrote this one today. It was in my head, but I didn't have it. It's just, it's not a scientific diagram, it's an illustration, but a good illustration. This is important one, you can photo this, you can use it in your countries. This is a strong argument against a mini hydropower that is type of runoff river. The one with the derivation channels and pipelines. Look this. This is energy needs in Serbia, and it's very similar in the rest of the world. In winter, this one, the black one, energy needs. In winter, we have absolute maximum, and we need all capacities. For Serbia, it's about 6 gigawatt. If we have 6 gigawatt in Serbia in this moment, it's in the middle of January, we are cool. In the summer, we have one local maximum. Say it like a mathematician. In the spring, we have minimum, and in autumn, right now in September, we have also one minimum. So, if you look water levels, you will see in spring, they are on the highest point, and this is when your mini hydropower gives maximum. So it absolutely madness to invest in something that is going to give you power in the time of year you don't need power. And look, summer. In summer, we all know that mountain streams are absolute minimum, and we have one local maximum. So this one can be solved by solar energy, because solar energy will give you power in summer. So you can solve this problem in summer with solar energy. It's really important to know this data. You can use this to convince your people and your government that this is a bad idea to build small hydropower, especially the derivation type. Next one. Be a step ahead. We used this 5 years ago. We categorized upper parts of small rivers in Stara Planina as breeding ground of brown trout. Before even anybody knew that it's going to be a hydropower. But we did it 5 years ago. And now it is a paper, it has some weight. It won't stop the dam, but it has some weight. Be a troublemaker. This is Alexander Ivanovich Chuta, my friend. One applause for Chuta. We saw this. It's a good idea to complicate the life of an investor and make bankers less sure they're investing in sure job. It's important. Right now, it's working on yes, I know, sorry. It's working actually on Stara Planina now. They're planning 58 mini hydropowers, and they're starting to build first one. And we did some damage, and they stopped it. And we don't have any new works on the ground, because it's a big money. It's a big money. Somebody should take $1 million from bank and should start return money after 1 year. And he is not sure he's going to finish the job in 3 or 4 years. So it's a real problem. So be a troublemaker is a good idea. With the Today workshop, we spoke about this. Offer the solution, don't just criticize. I want, I have already a red card. But it's a good idea not just to be a lover of rivers, to say stop the dam, stop the dam, stop. Oh, well, offer the solution. It's come with the first part, be an expert. We have a lot of experts in our team, so we can really offer the solution. I won't be here for a long time, you understand it. Make a big group of supporters. This is what I spoke on the beginning. Half of Serbia is supporting us, because it's a simple thing. You have a dry river bed. Are you against this? Yes. It's very simple. So everybody is on our side. We are speaking about mainly one man of Serbia who have to say, oh, these guys have a point. It's the president of Serbia. We are this close. This is a good one. Be a ghost. You will be surprised with this. Don't be an organization, especially not a political one. Many of you are some NGOs, but we decided not to be any organization. We are just a bunch of people around Serbia.
Crazy people.
Crazy people from Serbia. Yes. We don't have a leader. We don't have a leader, especially not. You may be surprised with this, but it works in Serbia, because if you you create an organization, you get some money and you create 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs for something. They are doing this for money. Yeah. We don't have any incomes, nothing. We don't have a leader. If somebody wants to stop us, he can try to stop the organization, or he will try to stop the leader. We don't have a leader. We don't have an organization. We are 100 people from Serbia, from all the parts. We are working like some army from the hills. So this one, be a thought, be a contagious idea, travel with the wind. It's like a poetic, I wrote it. It's actually an idea that can come to any people from Serbia. You have a right to have a river near your house, your children can fish here, this river should be clean enough to drink water. It's a simple thought that everyone can agree with this. So we are trying to get to head of any people from Serbia. This is our goal. If we do this, we won our battle.
You have to wrap up.
Okay. Encourage local people. Okay, this one is important. 10 seconds. Fight the small battles, but win a big one. We are fighting a small battle like Rudinska River. On some other rivers, we are making. This is Troublemaker. But win the big one. What are we trying to do? We are trying to convince government to stop small hydroelectric powers in protected areas, and we are this close to do this. There is a working group near the government, 15 people, and 10 days ago they have a vote, and votes were 15 against now. All 15 voted yes for this, and now it should be in Serbian government. Not sure what is going to happen there, but we have 15 against 0 votes. This is not our people, this is state people who voted. And I like this one. We already won. I'm absolutely sure that we are going to save Old Mountain, Balkan Mountain. Not sure what's going to happen in other mountain rivers or Serbia, but it is about positive thoughts. We are 100% sure that we are going to stop this on any way. So be positive. Thanks.
Thank you.